As a man amongst men, I'm a man of integrity.
As a man amongst men, I'm a knowledgeable man.
As a man amongst men, I'm a responsible man.
As a man amongst men, I'm a peaceful man.
As a man amongst men, I'm a protecting man.
As a man amongst men, I'm a warrior for men.
Yes,
Yes,
yeah.
yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
The night Craig Wilkinson and his family became victims of a violent attempt at hijacking changed his life forever. He decided to leave the big city and his high-powered corporate job to create social change in South Africa. This gave birth to his community-based NGO, Father a Nation.
The whole idea behind Father a Nation is that we could heal and restore men to be good fathers and good role models and good mentors. We could absolutely heal that community, and we could heal by extension society and by extension South Africa.
In every one of us men, there's still a little boy, isn't there? That little boy who wanted his dad to hold him and love him. And sometimes that boy is wounded. The wounded boy is the one who fights, who drinks, who messes around.
In a country where 9 million children come from fatherless homes, this became the focus of Craig's work.
And we began to realize as we interviewed schools and headmasters and headmistresses and NGOs and government departments that the single biggest missing factor in families was the dads. So many dads were either missing in action or present but not engaged, which is something that happens throughout society no matter what the LSM grouping. I had a difficult childhood with regards to my father. I had a brother who committed suicide at the age of 20, and we went through all kinds of difficult things. But when I had my children, they became the greatest inspiration I've ever had to get my life as a man right. And if I look back on my life, I mean, I could have gone horribly awry had it not been for them. So seeing them and loving them made me very much into the person I am today.
Father a Nation is entirely funded by private sponsors. They are currently holding their third program for men.
It's a town that was once one of South Africa's primary railway junctions, but since the trains have stopped coming, it's become a dusty place, battling to find hope with an 80% unemployment rate.
Well, the reason we came to Dar was it's got the world's worst fetal alcohol syndrome problem. People from America come to Dar and all around the world to study fetal alcohol syndrome, and that's a symptom of a very broken society.
Sam Plaatjies is one of the 50 men from Dar in the Father a Nation program.
Pa en my ma is drinkers. Hulle het gebeklei en gestry en hulle het goede gebreek, die koppies en die borde het gebreek hoe hulle gebeklei het. Dit het my seer gemaak. Ek was altyd na my pa moenie met my ma gebeklei nie. Ek het net my ma se kant gestaan, maar ek was te klein om haar te kan defend. So het haar altyd geoverpower. Ja, toe ek groot word, my pa het sommer vir my gesê, lief vir my en ek is safe. En hy was hier altyd rondom my om dit kan vir my te sê. Pa is oorlede nou. Ja, toe ek begin drink, toe was ek 14 jaar. Toe begin rook ek dagen saam met die man en pille saam met die vriende, om ook te voel ek is deel van die groep.
Francis Jonkers attended his first Father a Nation camp in Dar in 2016.
My ma as 'n enkel ouer, ek het sonder my pa groot geraak. Op die ouderdom van 9 jaar oud toe sterwe sy. Het ek by my ouma en my oupa gebly. As hy dronk is, dan het hy altyd ingekom, beklei en my ouma geslaan en vir ons geslaan. This is the stick that he actually used also to beat me. Sometimes beat me on my head with it. Die bed, dan denk ze bescherm my dan nou, dat hy my nie weer kan verder slaan nie, want dan sukkel hy eintlik vir my om my hier uit te kry onder die bed uit. Wat my eintlik hartseer maak is net om te dink dat daar was hier in die tyd iemand gewees wat kon na my gekyk het of wat daar kon gewees het om my net te help en so en ja. Dit is eintlik wat my net seer maak. Ik heb een potlood gehad wat ik al kan scherp gemaakt heb. Dit was mijn potlood wat mij altijd maar deurgevat het. Als er beklei was in die huis, dan gaan hardloop ik naar die blaadje toe. En dan teken ik zo pictures en zo. Dat heeft mij gekalmeerd, dat heeft mij at least die proces gevat om mij te helpen.
For a child, their primary role model is the same gender parent. For a young boy growing up, the primary role model is his dad. And masculinity and how to be a man is imparted from a man to a boy. And that very seldom happens in today's society. Often men, in the absence of a father, their belief is that I wasn't worth my dad sticking around for. So the message he internalizes is, I'm not worth it. And if I'm a broken man, I'm going to be a broken father. And if I'm a wounded man, chances are I'm going to wound my children.
So what happens later in life to children who come from fatherless homes? Well, in South Africa, statistics are hard to come by, but internationally, studies have shown that 75% of adolescents end up in rehab and 85% end up in jail.
The first time, 2010, I get a 3-year sentence, I was in jail. So that is a case of attempted murder. I joined the gang, 26. It wasn't good to be at the crew because why the stuff they did there, it's not like human. It's rough. Yeah, when I come out of prison, you see, I have that mentality of prison. It makes me feel like I can do anything. So I just start joining the gangs and like I want to be a leader. So we come here and take tools like pangas, tin fork, knives. We go to them and then we start fighting. Yeah. So we catch one of them and we step him, slap him with a panga over his head with a scalp scare, and we step him in his lung. The second time I spent 2 years, 6 months in jail. I think it's the stress I was growing up with. Ek blameer ook soms my pa nog vir dit.
After his second stint in jail, Sam was signed up by a local pastor to go on the Father in Nation program. It starts with an intensive 2-day camp, followed by 12 weeks of counseling and planning for the future.
You have hope. As a man amongst men, you have hope. Yes,
So we take these men on a profoundly healing journey. And you know, men traditionally don't talk about this stuff, do they? We don't like to admit that we can't. It's a very intense 2-day, 2-night process where there's not much sleep, there's not much food, and there's a lot of deep processing. Is to get men to come to a place where they realize their wound, put them in circumstances where it came out, and then bring a process of healing and restoration.
Before I came, my life was roekeloos. I don't worry, I don't know about everything. So ek het nog altyd as iemand is dat ek gelag vir hom wat hy as hy miskien sy storie uitpak, dan lag ek. Maar toe dit my tyd is man, toe breek dit my van toe dit die storie van ek en my pa wat die goeie vriende gewees het in die verhouding hy het my gebreek ja. Ja, dit was my eerste keer toe kry ek die geleentheid om my hart te kan uitpraat. Dat wat my geplaat het binnekant.
Ek het vrede gemaak met wat gebeur het in die lewe en ek het ook vrede gemaak met die omstandighede van my oupa. So die probleem het nie gelê eintlik daai tyd daar toe ek daar was. Die probleem het in sy toe hy klein gewees het. So nou verstaan ek hy deur dit gegaan het en hy wou nie erken nie. Hy wou nie met dit gedeel het nie.
Ek kan sê voor die kamp ek het nie goed met my kinders ook, ek het nie goeie tyd gespandeer met hulle. Ek is ook nie weer hy van net kom by die huis weg, sit 'n bietjie en gesels met die familie. Nee, ek het hy dit ek nie gedoen nie, nou doen ek dit. Sit en kyk saam met die mense TV, help die kind hier so as hy skryf. Goede wat my nog het binne in my, ek gaan maar deur dag vir dag. Ek weet ek sal nie kan change oornag nie, maar ek gaan probeer.
Voor die kamp, ek was actually passief in terme van dit wat ek eintlik moes gedoen het of wat ek wil graag doen in my lewe, dit het my baie teruggehou. Maar wat ek op die oomblik doen, werk ek vir myself. Ek is 'n skilkunstenaar. As ek besig om op die mure cartoon prentjies te teken. Die onderwysers en die kindertjies like dit. Wow, hulle is geblou.
The long-term plan is to develop a network of men across all socioeconomic backgrounds that know what it means to be a man. Let's be a father to our children, let's be a husband to our wives, let's be a mentor to our communities, and just start that kind of movement so that it begins to reach a critical mass where we can actually begin to have a serious impact on the nation. We're here to celebrate the completion of a very exciting program. You went through a process where you were vulnerable, where you were strong, where you dealt with your own stuff inside.
As a man, I pledge to use my strength well, to stand against any form of abuse.
and to set an example to younger men.